Some of them. But at the same time, I think that we're going to just announce the ones that exceeded our expectations and ones that quite didn't measure up to our expectations.
Oh, not so much.
Yes, and we both have different ones, so it's pretty cool. For me, the game that exceeded my expectations is Tomb Raider, and I did state that I was super excited for it, and I thought it was going to be great. Honestly, it was phenomenal, and you know that's always nice. It's kind of like a little tingle in your balls, and you get so excited when a game is that fucking good. Is that the sound effect of my balls?
It was.
But yeah, so Tomb Raider is definitely the game that exceeded it. And Slasher here, I think, definitely agrees that was an amazing game.
Yeah, so definitely. Loved it.
So the game, loved it, Laura. But the game that just failed, in my opinion, and Slasher and I disagree, is God of War did not even live up to my, I think it's going to be good, expectation. It was definitely, as an action game, a decent action game. As a God of War game, it failed me on like almost every level.
It failed him so bad.
Failed me. It fucking Kratos hurt me, that fucker.
And funny about that, I really liked it more so than he did, but we're still friends, so stop the hate.
Stop the hate.
Stop the hate.
It's a hate crime.
I know.
You know, speak to the brothers. But yeah, so that one just didn't live up to what I was hoping for. So I was a little sad by that. You can watch my review on my thoughts, or you can watch Slashers and see the opposite and see what you think.
Yeah, it's all about choice. But
just like love.
I know. So for me, my Tomb Raider was great, and I was expecting greatness, but it did still blow me away. But for me, actually, and this might come as a shock, what blew me away was actually BioShock Infinite. It was just recently released. Yes, BioShock. And I was expecting a good game, but I was not expecting I can't even, my head exploded after I beat it, basically. I picked up all the pieces, and I don't know, I thought it was a better refinement than BioShock 1 or 2, and it just blew me away. So that one I wasn't expecting it. Now the one that really just fucking, I really don't like is Gears of War. Gears of War. Gears of War Judgment, it was just boring as shit, and I think you will agree.
I agree. Gears of War, honestly, couldn't play more than 2 hours. I couldn't even review it because I felt I didn't put enough time. Very, very boring.
I think we can both agree, though, that for an exclusive that's on Xbox and an exclusive that's on PlayStation, being God of War, Gears of War, both GOWs failed pretty badly, which is kind of ironic and weird. Don't you think?
Yeah, and it was very, very sad almost because these two were like top tier. Even the worst game before in the series, I still enjoyed. And these guys didn't want to tickle me.
And let's just say for you guys out there, they're not bad games. They're just, compared to the other ones, they're just...
Exactly.
They're like I said in one of my reviews, a bad God of War game is still better than a lot of games. And same with the Gears game. It's just they don't live up to their previous games. And I think we both can respect that remark.
I totally agree, 100%.
Oh, and just a PS, I love fucking Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the 3DS. Awesome shit, but yeah, just a little PS. There you go.
Yeah, you hear that, Gamefly? How about you send me the fucking game so I can play it? How about that?
He wants to capture ghosts and shit, and you already played through Ghostbusters, so come on!
Come on!
Alright.
So we're going to talk about games that are coming out now in April, and there's a whole load of them.
Yeah,
all 5.
I'm actually glad there's not a lot.
Yeah, me too. I could catch up on fucking games.
Yeah.
So first we're going to talk about is Super Black Bass 3D. No, we're just kidding. No one gives a fuck. So the first big game in April, and I think most will agree, is Injustice.
Yes.
It's by the Mortal Kombat team, who made one of the best fighting games in the past couple of years. That's 3D. And now they're coming out with basically superheroes beating the shit out of each other till they die almost.
It looks epic.
It does, and I don't like fighting games, but it's in my queue, Gamefly, so how about you send it? But I'm really excited just to kind of be Batman and punching shit, or more like Superman or Joker and just killing people.
What are you renting it on? Is it going to be Xbox?
Xbox.
Okay, good, because I'm being a sucker. I have a $50 gift card, so I'm going to buy the Battle Edition that comes with the stick with the light up buttons. Yeah, that's how hardcore I'm going.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I know.
But
I know you're not doing it.
I'm still renting it. So, my expectations, I'm going to put it at good, and the reason is because that's what I thought Mortal Kombat was. I didn't think it was phenomenal or great. I thought it was a good fighting game. This can exceed it though, because I am more of a fan of the comic characters. So I'm gonna keep it at good. Hope it exceeds it.
And I'm thinking that as well. Also, the last Mortal Kombat did a fantastic job with doing a story mode that was actually wanting you to see the story, and I think they're doing that for this one. So it looks like we're gonna have one epic fucking superhero villain battle clash out my ass.
Yeah.
Maybe not out my ass, but yeah. Okay.
Okay, so next game, I guess is a game that you mentioned last month, which is Pandora's Tower.
Yay! It's a game nobody's going to care about, really, except for hardcore RPG nuts.
Yeah, and I actually now have a Wii U, so I'm excited to rent this one, too.
Yeah, he's excited. I'm getting it so I can have the trifecta, the last... The last story, Xenoblade, and now Pandora's Tower.
Pandora... Okay, so I'm going to say that Pandora's Tower is probably going to be a good RPG, but I don't think it's going to be great like Xenoblade.
Yes.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either, and I've heard that it actually reminds some people of Castlevania, which is a plus for me, because I love Castlevania. But I hear it has a weird time mechanic, too, kind of like Majora's Mask. I'm not sure, though.
I like that.
I'm not sure exactly, but I know you like it, so calm yourself down. But it's probably going to remain in its cellophane for me, along with Xenoblade and Last Story, until I get more fucking time. But yes, I'm getting it, so...
Well, I don't think I'm going to buy it either, just because I don't have the money. But I am very excited to play that, and I also got to rent Last Story, but we're not going to talk about that. No. Real fast, I'm just going to mention Lego City Undercover for the 3DS. It is a prequel, which is cool.
It is.
And I do want to rent that, just because I'm also renting Lego City from GameFly when they want to send it to me.
He rents all the games.
I rent them all. Because I'm broke. But yeah, I think that's going to be a little fun title for the 3DS. And 3DS has been on a fucking roll this year.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what a handheld. God, I want to make love to it, honestly. But, yeah, like that. And I think it's going to be another good game. We haven't gotten to a great game yet on my expectations.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game, too.
There you go. Star Trek. Movie games scare people, and I don't blame you.
So bad.
Scares you, but let's make the comparisons real fast, like BioShock. I'm not comparing to BioShock. Like, let's make little theories. It is being made by the creators of Darkness 2.
Good one.
The creators of Darkness 1 made Riddick, and that was a movie game. So maybe the spirit will pass on to these guys.
I didn't even think about that. That's genius.
Yeah, it's all time travel, baby. And I think it's gonna be a great game. I'm gonna go with it.
All right, you're gonna go for great. Okay, you know what? And actually, I think because it's co-op and it's an action game set in sci-fi, and we don't have enough sci-fi games, but like Mass Effect, I think it's gonna be a good action game. And I think yes, possibly great. I'm gonna go 50-50, half great, half good.
Half great, half good. Can't go wrong with either one, though.
Good.
I mean, that's good.
Good, great, good. Something like that. But yeah.
Now, this one is a personal favorite of mine. Dead Island. Dead Island 1 is one of my favorite glitchiest games of all time. And you were with me, Slasher, when it came out. Jesus Christ, was this game glitch galore. But it was fucking fun.
Fun is the key word.
Shit.
Yes.
I mean, I couldn't get past the story mode because it glitched on me 6 times, but when I did get past that, it was fucking fun. It's just really, it uniquely puts the idea of RPG, zombie slaying, customization, all this crazy shit together. Yeah, and I think...
Go on.
Okay. Is it, I mean, this I'm asking you, is it an expansion or is this a full-on game?
Well... It's a full-on game. It's a continuation exactly where the one left off.
Yes, and I'm hard again.
And the thing is okay, I actually played when I was in Afghanistan when this first one came out, so I had to play this shit by myself. And not only was I so into it though, that when I beat it, I immediately started over to try to see everything I missed and played through it again. Now granted the story sucked. And you know, it could be repetitive to some, but the fact of the matter is it's probably one of the better zombie games out there because it's one of the most in-depth, if I could say, zombie games. It's not just a pure shooter. It's more focused on melee. You've got your upgrading abilities. You've got your blueprints. I mean, you've just got your RPG stat tree. I mean, it just offers fun if you're into those kind of games, and we're into those kind of games. Add in some zombie gore and guts and blood, and I think it's literally one of my all-time favorite zombie games. Actually, probably next to Zombie U.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put Dead Island. Dead Island, as I gave when I did scores, like 7.5. And I couldn't stress enough that as a fundament, like breaking it down, it had various problems. But there's one. It's just so fun. I don't think I ever didn't have fun except getting stuck in glitches, and the story sucked and all that. But you didn't care when you start bashing zombies in the face with a bat, with nails on fire, with electricity coming out of my ass.
Oh my! But to be fair, they did fix a lot of glitches with updates, and I'm hoping that they learn their lessons from what they did with the first. Because you got to remember, the first one was actually the first open world game that they had that the Techland had worked on. So they had been working on it for years. So I think that they learn their lessons hopefully from the first one. I've seen that already from videos of the second one that there's now like defense areas where you have to defend yourself while you got to fix stuff, and there's even stuff like where you're on a boat and defending yourself. Yeah. So it looks like they took some ideas, and I'd say the only thing I'd like to see other than what we've been talking about getting proved is I'd like to see maybe hopefully a couple different missions being structured a little bit more interesting. Like maybe, people in the back of the car are hitting zombies as somebody's driving or something. But other than that, I can't wait. And I'm hoping this is going to be a great game. I'm
going to go with great, too. I think it's going to be a great game. We had a good one. Let's go with great.
Yes,
come on, Techland. If you make a fucking Call of Juarez, the cartel-type game, I swear, there's not a place on Earth you can hide.
Even I couldn't get through that one. That's saying something.
Suck. And brings us to our final game. I know Slasher really has a Vita, so he doesn't care. But Soul Sacrifice, for us Vita fans who are dying for a game, this looks like our only hope.
It's like Dark Souls, or that's what people were saying, right? That it looks like Dark Souls kind of ish.
But I've heard it's actually more like Monster Hunter mixed with more Monster Hunter in the sense you hunt monsters, but it actually resembles more of a kind of a not as hard as Dark Souls, I guess. I heard it's kind of like Pokemon because you collect souls and use them as powers and stuff. So I'm pretty excited. I just want to fucking play a Vita game. Persona 4 Golden was great, but since then I haven't even touched my Vita.
Well, I know whose channel I'll be checking out for the review on that.
Yeah. I can't get direct footage though, but I'm excited to play it. And I think it could be a great game, but I'm going to go with good just at the moment because I was a little disappointed with Gravity Rush being just good. So I'm going to keep it at good. And, trickles its way to great maybe when it gets closer, but right now it's at good.
And I'm at NA, not available because I don't have a Vita. But I'm going to mention the 3 games that will be coming out, but we just don't give enough shits to care about. And that is a Defiance, an MMO shooting game that looks neat, but we're not caring about it. The Sega Bass or whatever, what was it called? Bass what?
Sega Super Bass Black Edition.
Super Bass. The only thing that bass should be doing is dropping the bass. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then the last is Painkiller, which I think it's Hell and Damnation, which is already on PC. It's coming out on consoles too.
Know this is coming out, so.
Yeah. Oh, real quick tip for those that don't know: Dead Island, actually, Riptide is only a $49.99 game. Eat it.
Oh, is that though? It was $39. But either way, I'm buying it.
That's cheaper.
That's the one game I'm buying.
Well, there you go. So there you go. I think is that it? We're done, right?
That's it. We're done. So come back next month.
Yes, and see what lived up to our expectations or what shat all over them.
Yes, and you can watch our reviews on our channel, respectively, in the info bar. Go look now, and please. YouTube is not shutting down. Please don't be stupid and think April Fool's is real. Okay, bye.
Jeez, okay, bye.